good afternoon, brothers and sisters, alive, dwelling in the garden. It's Saigon. And it's now. Turtle time. The infinite turtle. I'm sorry. I mean, infinite. For infinity, that's right. Turtle time. And the Stickman show. So today's show is the all-seeing eye connecting the infinite. Or connecting to the infinite. But first, let's dwell in the garden. Relax. Nice, beautiful purple flower back there. Look at that. And what else could you ask for? Peace, balance, harmony, vegetation. Okay, let's start. Seek within, for the world is without, as I've mentioned tens of hundreds of times before. So this represents the skull, the temple, and the third eye, the pineal gland. Now I drew like a yin-yang around there for balance. Masculine, feminine, good, bad, everything's in balance. And then, therefore, this will be clear. I mean, in the sense that it should naturally open. Now, there are ways to do this naturally. That means it just happens and you never knew it was going to happen. Or you force it, which I wouldn't suggest. I mean, through drugs or deep breathing, 3-week getaways in Bali, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, it is what it is. So, how do we do this? So, if we're able to get the idea of seeking within because the world is without, then we will be still and know. Be still and know. When you are still, that means you're at peace, in harmony, balance. You're in the nothingness, which will bring something. Now, this is what I've, compiled over the last few years. This is what I do, and I'm sure many other people do it this way or in different ways, different forms. Meditation, to meditate or vegetate. I do grounding. See, I got my shoes off, just walking around without shoes on. I hug trees when I can. My diet, generally eat light food, fruit, vegetables. I do have my cake every once in a while. Water, just light. If I eat it all, or I fast 17 hours and I eat a fairly large amount of fruit, vegetables, and other things. Sometimes you go 3 days without eating. Routine. I have a general routine. In other words, there's a pattern. I exercise every day. Not much. I mean, I go for walks. I do my Tai Chi, stretching, just basic stuff. I do my journaling, morning, afternoon, evening. Just make records of what I do, or what happens, or what I plan. Balance. Balancing things out. Get into that rhythm, the flow. Rest. I like naps, and I like to sleep, because I go off to different worlds, different realities, and I get information. I mean, isn't that exciting? To know that this isn't the only wonderful place to be? Yeah. You like my shirt, by the way? This is over 30 years old, and it's still hanging in there. Good material. I decided, this would be a good shirt because we're talking about the eye, and it looks like there's a lot of eyes on this shirt. See? Anyhow, oh, I forgot, they call me Rodney Joseph. Yes, naps and sleep. And this becomes more clear. The video I did prior to this about seeing the different stages of the so-called pineal gland, through the pineal gland, or the third eye. This is just clarifying what the all-seeing eye means. And when you have achieved this so-called ability, or whatever you want to call it, then you have access to the Akashic records, which means that all information is available to you, that there is an infinite amount of information. There's nothing new under the sun. There's no inventions. It's just a remembrance of what already has existed somewhere in some time. But in this world, they like to say, "Oh, this is new." But 40 years ago or 100 years ago, no, it's not, brother. You just made a copy. Inner knowing. This, you'll get the idea of inner knowing, a sense of intuition, your gut feeling. You just feel something that is true in its way. Truth. This way gives you inner knowing of what truth is, ultimate truth. It is what it is. That's ultimate truth. Interconnectedness. You know that everything is interconnected. Nothing is separate from the other. It's invisible, maybe, but ultimately everything is interconnected in one way or another. Through substance, energy, vibration, there's a sense of connectedness, though separate in form. Then you understand that all is one and one is all. Now, the yin-yang is balance, which I have here. It's just balancing of the divine. So this is the stick man with a big head. Not inflated now. Inflation means expansion. However, if nothing expanded, then nothing would exist as it is then, would it? It's not arrogance. If it's still and there's no movement, it would then be considered non-existent or dead. I only know what I know nothing more and nothing less. And I don't know everything. Now here's the pyramid with the eye, the all-seeing eye, but that's within. It's not in the without. In this world, again, they like to make everybody paranoid, everyone's being watched. The cameras are watching me. No, well, you're watching yourself because you are responsible for everything you do. Forget about that external paranoia nonsense. It's all you. So, this all-seeing eye sees everything because it's everything seeing itself for what it is. No judgment. And when you have fully comprehended that idea, you will not be fearful of your actions because you know it's you doing what you do. And you know the results or consequences of those actions. That's ultimate truth. So I'm going to basically end it on that. I have something else going on. It's turtle time. It's time to do something else. So I hope this makes it clear of what the all-seeing eye is. It's not out there. It's right here. Right there, brothers and sisters. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you for visiting. Alive, dwelling in the garden, Saigon. It's now. Ciao.